How can I help you, my friend? By all means. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. And what might those be? So the Sparkmaster 5000 has been reduced to scrap, has it? A shame, really. But if your actions saved lives, I suppose you may consider its demise a success. Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista, add a 100% legally obtained self-regenerating source of destructive magic to it, and Bobcat's your uncle. In truth, I don't know. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now, and the Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, but certainly. What would you like to know?
How might I serve our mission? Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
Good to see you on the shelter plane, like the imp said to the ballista operator. Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent. Are you now? The White Witch of Lacula Forest, is it? Lovely woman, Ikara. Can't imagine her getting caught up in affairs of the Source, though, let alone murder. But if she has, I fear she may be in grave danger indeed. Do look for her in the Lacula woods, won't you? It would be such a shame if something untoward were to happen to her.
You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Ahu. To be man and cat both. Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to weave between 2 planes of existence, bound by mind and soul. There is a grandeur to it, if a humble one.
And trust me, dear lady, that grandeur humbles rather quickly when you see him groom himself.
I have seen the void, and it haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after staring in the sun.
We are haunted by the same vision, my friend. The end of all visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that and hope.
Ah, how intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued with the breath of life. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished. You'll rue the day you lend your trust to anything that is demon-touched. But this particular specimen, it delights in scholarship. A quality, I must admit, that highly speaks to its advantage. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more mighty.
The immaculate amulet fits perfectly inside.
Precious mother, I'm a fool. You must stop him.
There sure is a lot going on behind this door. Someone ought to do something about all that muck on the floor, I say.
Source Hunter. Ha. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But gods, what a hell. I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Sicile, may save all of Rivellon from the horror I've summoned. King Brachus. Brachus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I have awakened him. I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient secret from him. But with a simple flash of his arcane magic, I was finished. I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter. Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound. The last of the mad Source Kings he was. But the tyrant who nearly condemned Rivellon to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend, until every land and home burned with death. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land. Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great secret: how to break a forge of souls. I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own, In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I've received my damnation. I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any I'd seen before. The conduit said it would imbue Braccas with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him. My failures are so many, I can hide them no longer. In my pursuit of the Source King, I've called forth abominations that neither I nor any other can destroy. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Sicile in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated. Curse her name, her hell-sent promises. She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead. What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me. The conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. A true second life for my wife Malia. She was a beautiful soul, snatched from the world of the living far before her time. Now the conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the soul forge, and she'd tell me how to bring Malia back. You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No, I believe you can reverse my failures.
So Theleron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learn the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife.
Love so complete,
can cloud even the best man's judgment.
Love is no excuse for committing an act so very dire.
One who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again. Or perhaps you are the first in a long new line, the first that will try to stop my dominion again. Oh, by the emerald eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick red gravy, the source of source, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew. A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't you? Don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant. For the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise and power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time. Ha! Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a leaf. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them, tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully. The reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be eternally. A woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's. Yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her. so much more, and do not even know it. No matter, they still smell like you do, by the by, your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear. That most sly, most intangible of sense. Drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine. I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had. Alas, that there were too many, as there clearly are too many of you still. Although, life renewed has made me rather peckish. And from the looks of you, you need but the slightest of squeezes to make squirt the sauce's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell. Yes, look at you, plump as a leech bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say as they brought in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served. Stand by.
To sustain me?
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Troll toll! Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless, life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid. How could it be? My life is like the bridge behind me. It goes nowhere. Loneliness such as this, how it weighs, how it burdens. dear me, why? I stand here day and night. Humans hate me, for I must take their gold for no good reason at all. Even among my own I find no companionship. Troll toll is all they think about. Once, though, I was happy. A girl, one of your very own kind, used to pass by daily. She was bright and young and gay. She smiled. She bade me good morning. She told me about the dreams that had come to her in the night. But then she left for a faraway land. She is gone, and I have been lonely ever since. Oh, if only a jolly young girl would come to talk to me once more. It's all the goblins' fault. They cut the ropes to prevent you humans from going to the mines below. Ropeless, pointless, and yet I must cry for toll. We ask for toll because our king commands us to. He is mad for gold, all his senses crave it. Gold is his life, and therefore it is my life too. Even though I care more for the daisies in the fields than I could ever care for cold, dead metal, no matter how pretty its luster. He is the king of Lucula Forest, and a most formidable troll indeed. I do not even like to talk about him, for fear he might find out and crush my skull like a walnut. Archibald, though, Archibald may be willing to speak. His fine mind makes him bold. Find Archibald, a proud troll and troll father, if you wish to know about the king. 1,000 gold coins, such is the toll I must ask. So...
No, we're not going to pay to cross a broken bridge.
Indeed we are not. The mere notion is absurd.
So you will not pay? I can hardly blame you, though the rules of toll-taking trolls stipulate I must club you to death for your refusal. I shall not do so. What, I wonder, would be the point? Leave me, like she left me, my bonny lass. Would that another would come. Would that another would come and ask, "How are you, Fumble?"
Salve of the Seven!
Eternal silence awaits you!
I'm fading fast.
iron and fleet of foot. I'm invincible!
I'm fading. Fast.
No glory in this death. Nowhere is safe from my arrows. I can see the white light. I've spotted something interesting.
heartbeat's too slow to sustain me. Soaked to the skin!
Sweet relief. Back into the fray.
Back on my feet again. Back on my feet again.
Bones knit. Skin heals. Into the fray once more. Ah!
I need to dry off.
Careful now. That's a trap.
These skeletons are always mumbling about Brachus Rex. Is that a new type of cheese? They're always inventing new things over in Errata.
you see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read. Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for? Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines. Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sizey or dead end. Please let me join you. Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other. Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Please. Walgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders. Nothing he can do about that.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. But what'll you do if you stumble upon a cast of enraged source crabs? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the shelter plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Walgraf looks at you expectantly. Clearly, Walgraf eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation he can muster.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Walgraf. Riches await.
Walgraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, I'm ready. Lead the way.
feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I'm overheating here.
Salutations, Source Hunter. They must come from somewhere, from some vile source. I could make a feeble... I shall be very glad to share what information... By all means. Churches have churchyards, and churchyards attract necromancers. So goes the sinister logic.
Corruption. A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Well, what do you wish to say? Words are like wine, you know. Would that I could, but without my dear brother, I wonder, would you... I can teleport you. Give Willie my regard. Brothers, allies, friends, willfully wrenched apart by a wicked wrench. I admit it with a weighty heart. I am weary. I am worried. I, William Wellington McWishingwell, am not well at all. I was snatched by the wild and wicked Winter King, Boreas the Wretch, and whisked into this prison. It was a wish he wanted, and a wish I had to grant. But I'm weary of thinking of the hows and whos and whys. There's no way to escape my fate now. Heimerheim, of course, the winter realm of the land of Fairy. At which winter worlds have you been weekending, if not Heimerheim? Oh, how I wish there were, dear wanderer. This woeful abode is sealed fast and can only be opened from without. Were there another entrance into this winterland, however, you might be able to help. Wherever your wanderings may take you, remember, if you find a new way into the winterland, don't forget your friend, Willie. The wily Winter King used a wicked scroll to steal me. Perhaps if you found that scroll, you could use it to whirl me home to Wally. I believe he'll keep it among his other valuables, to wit, the treasure room. Oh, my wily old Wally, what a wonderful well is he! Won't you give him my regards when you see him? In fact, would you like me to whisk you to him now? Wally's always within reach when you're with Willie. Would that I could whoosh after him myself. Very well. Off you go. Well, what do you wish to say? Words are like wine, you know. Would that I could, but without my dear brother, I'm Walter. It was that my brother William. Oh, my poor... I wonder, would I can teleport you, give William my... Brothers, allies. Oh, were there another? Why, the scroll. Heimerheim. Oh, my. Would that I could. Very well, then.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Spirits of water, show your strength.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Countertake.
It's heating up.
Soaking spray.
I'm overheating here. Take you all with one shot. Just watch.
No foe can stand before me! Ah, burning!
The flames will cleanse your sin.
Warm as dragon's breath. How could that...
Let the blood of our enemies be your motivation!
I could do with a cold drink.
Did someone leave an oven door open? I feel better already!
valuable.
Back on my feet again.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Give yourself to us.
My target dances in shadow. Potent heat. Feeling hot under the collar.
Warm as dragon's breath!
Potent heat.
I'm overheating here! Charge of the champion!
Legion embraces you! The burning Legion
It's heating up.
embraces you!
It looks like one, but stings like thousands.
No glory in this death. Please assist me, friend!
The burning legion embraces you! The flames will cleanse your sin!
Warm as dragon's breath. I'm on fire!
Abandon your flesh!
A little help here!
Gentle flight, crushing descent. The flames will cleanse your flames will make you pure. The burning legion embraces you. The flames will cleanse you.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie!
mercy on your soul.
Legion, you must suffer. You must burn clean.
Heating up.
Become one with the air.
Feeling hot under the collar. Once my arrow takes blood, it craves more. The time of your death is at hand. Warm as dragon's breath! Keen, right when you need it.
I needed that.
flesh and blood of the Burning Legion calls!
Death is its own deliverance!
The flames will make you
Feeling hot under the collar! Found!
Feeling hot under the collar? These flames fight deep!
Potent heat!
Feeling hot under the collar? Warm as dragon's breath!
Healing right when you need it! I don't care about you.
I will burn the Burning Legion calls!
Let us make them pay, friends.
dragon's breath.
Feeling hot under the collar.
arms will cleanse your sin.
Potent heat. Suffer the splinters.
I'm overheating here! These flames fight deep!
I channel lightning.
The flame will make you pure.
Potent heat!
I can take you all with one shot. Just watch.
Inferno devours me.
This is the end for you.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie!
Before my eyes! Die, vermin!
Soaked to the skin!
You must suffer. You must burn clean.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Burning Legion embraces you!
Sweet relief.
Spirits there vanquish my foes.
Meet your demand!
You must suffer. You must burn clean.
It's heating up.
Sigurd's strength imbue me.
You must suffer. You must burn clean.
One shot, many wounds.
Time to get your feet wet.
The flames will make you pure. Abandon your flesh.
I could do with a cold drink.
Warm as dragon's breath!
Shield me. I am powerless to protect myself.
I could do with a cold drink.
Chaos grips my hands today.
I could do with a cold drink.
Warm as dragon's breath.
I could do with a cold drink.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there? A wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of Immaculates. Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. This is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loik if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all Immaculates.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch.
Seem being the operative word.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen. This place sickens me. As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail. So I shall. Hiraka. How I miss her still. Miss the brilliance of her mind that was both as sparkling and as unbreakable as the diamonds that adorned her body. Oh, and how I miss her body. 1,000 artists I could have commanded, show me beauty. But she would have effortlessly surpassed their every endeavor, and curving her lips into a smile, make them break their sculptures in tearful impotence. And yet, true happiness, that commodity more precious and even more fleeting than the dominion of kings, sang to us like the nightingale, only to depart come the dawn of our first year's unity. A malady overtook me, and I began to wither. It was an unparalleled horror. Scores of physicians flocked to my bedside. They traveled from realms across the seas, hoping to cure the mighty Jehan, undo the gloom that had befallen the land, and mere vultures that they were, to be paid handsomely for their efforts. But none of their potions took effect. Their salves seared, but did not soothe my fading flesh. Like a ghoul I looked, unburied yet risen from the grave. In futile anger I struck my mirror, but broke my brittle fingers only, not its ever-mocking surface. It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me, a ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Hiraka slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. perversions I created in scores. But they were mere undead, all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself. Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology. It had to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me." Hiraka. Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms? I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect, so let us turn to the rest of them later. More prey awaits.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw. I can hardly blame him.
But I can. No matter the circumstance, I simply cannot abide a hypocrite.
Welcome to Silverglen, home and hearth of Immaculates.
Over here, Hunter. Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates. They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners. To have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them. Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals. Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true. I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silver Glen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim, of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers. The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates. I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part. You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station. The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy. The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Blessed be the conduit!
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become
enlightened.
Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Bow before the goddess and bow before her mouth on this earth.
Blessed be the goddess and blessed be the conduit.
And let it plunge into the lost, so that by their blood we may redeem this downtrodden realm. Immaculate it was.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Give me the strength, O goddess, to become enlightened.
And behold, said the goddess, the blood is the life. Free art thou to kill this lesser, for its soul is lost and impure.
Let me spill blood
With
for
its
thee,
blood,
O Holy
better
One.
thyself, and in time...
Hey, stop that! Not here, not now. We'll be better off speaking in the privacy of the cellar. There are eyes and ears everywhere. It won't be the worst.
horse and run away? Ah, there it is.
Warm as dragon's breath.
A little privacy at last. Out of more than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves. It won't be the worst.
Your only hope is the button red. Don't forget.
Source Hunter, we're all doomed.
What a deluge!
Soaked to the skin!
I feel uneasy here. One mark is not enough.
Too far to lose to such foes!
Back on my feet again.
What's that gleam? Back on your feet, soldier!
Into the fray once more.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Walgraf points out a nearby barrel and wags his finger. Perhaps you had better stay clear of it.
I wonder what that did.
Maybe nothing at all.
Now that'd simply be cruel. Our enemies have laid a trap. So that's what that is. God, leech this evil from my blood! Thorny timber.
I need to dry off.
drenched.
My touch will root you to the earth.
My veins are torn open! No glory in this death.
Bless the seven I have restored. The seven, grant abundance.
if I land on my feet.
Slow down.
Teleportation!
You there. Cut it out.
What do you think you're doing?
The body stirs. The subtle slouch in its decayed shoulders suggest intense longing. A large, soggy chunk of flesh falls to the ship's floor with a melancholic thud. So this is what's to become of me, it seems to moan. A body with no head, a ship with no captain. Dejectedly, it proffers a hand. In its palm is a well-weathered notebook only slightly sticky with rotted corpse ooze. You accept it, taking it by its spine with 2 ginger fingers. Your efforts at not gagging are most valiant. Nick's body grows cold, then hot. Could it be, after all this time? Reunited? Could it be real? Could it be true? Tremors overtake its hands, its knees, and then...
Toes? Legs? Arms? Fingers? A bit more rotten than when I last saw them, but who am I to look a gift self in the mouth? Oh, the feeling of air in my minimally perforated lungs. Of, well, not quite blood, but lovely ooze pumping through my only moderately decayed veins. What a joy it is, my friend. What an absolute joy. Now for my last unfinished business. Pontius Pirate, the animal who consigned me to the peanut-crunching masses. I won't rest until his skull cracks beneath my foot. Dead? Dead, and dead for good? Never to rise again? You're very certain? Well, I would have loved to see him collapse to dust myself, but your assurance is most satisfactory. With my head back on my shoulders and my foes defeated, I owe you a large debt of gratitude, my friend. Here is my pledge to you then. Your enemies from now and forevermore shall be as my own. Call me when you will, where you will, and I will fight beside you. I'm dying to try out my right hook, now that I've got arms again after all. Until we meet again, Source Hunter, I remain your humble bodyguard, eager for your summons.
It was Source that drove Pontius mad. Yet it is Source that has kept Nick alive to fight his old foe.
Though we are sworn to eliminate it, there is more to Source than simple evil.
Despite any silver linings, Source is a dark storm that threatens destruction wherever it goes.